When I was younger, I wanted to be, I don't know, a Barbie princess, the girl with the, the blue dress. Yeah, I wanted to be her. I wanted to frolic and I wanted to live in a castle. That's what I wanted to do. But guess what? I graduated with a biological science degree. Am I a scientist? No, I'm making content now. Anyways, my point being, shit happens, people change, and it's okay to change what you want to do, so get over it. And if you've stuck around long enough, hi, I'm Local Happy. Let me show you what I do in a day as an aspiring content creator. Let's go. So day one, planning content. I must say this video is more focused towards my sponsorship, and so there's much more planning in there as compared to my everyday video. Also, girl, do you like my money expense breakdown? Because I'm sure your money expense breakdown looks something like this as well. Nevertheless, for my everyday video, I just film whatever is in this category. And I try very hard to narrow myself into this 3 main niche. So the first one is lifestyle. That could be vlog, a day in my life, stuff like that. And then we have fashion, which is my favorite, which is thrifting, OOTDs, occasionally like get ready with me or just some fun little things. The last category is makeup. So this can be like chatty get ready with me where I talk about like a story time or something, and then some makeup look. Then I'll write in my physical calendar. I am a sucker for calendars. I am a calendar kind of girl. This is my trusty calendar. It's a little bit messy and disgusting, but it works. It does the job. Now that's all for my video. So let's get on with our sponsored video for this week. First, I brush my hair so that I don't feel like a complete Lord of the Flies. And it's important to kind of, feel like you are getting ready to go somewhere. Today I'm wearing my gym clothes because I'm going to the gym after. But I feel like I'm ready to work. I'm like, I'm ready to do everything I have to do and get shit done. Yeah, so I'm precisely in that mood. Every time I forget to wear my freaking glass, I remember about this thing my optician said. Do you want by the age of 60, do you want to be blind? Is that your goal? So wear your glasses. So just a little bit of an introduction. I actually make content on TikTok and I do occasionally model, so I do get side hustle money from my modeling to start up my content creator situation journey. That's how I feed myself. I've been really lucky with having a following on TikTok. I grew my channel maybe around 2 years ago. I kind of it's like a trial and error. It still is a trial and error, but I do get sponsorships and I'm really lucky I do get them. And I'm so happy to work with brands of many kind of brands. I get to work with food brand, I get to work with fashion brand, I get to work with something that is definitely out of my comfort zone. I'm so lucky to have these opportunities. So I just wanted to show you what I do, how I kind of am starting to manage it, and yeah. So let's get into that. Normally for me, agencies contact me through Instagram and I decide what brands I want to accept. So for today's sponsorship, it's Balm Mama. Today, the product that we're promoting is kind of a little bit away from my niche. But no matter that, I think I can probably do something with it. Maybe some kind of recipe, some kind of like matcha strawberry situation. Some brands ask for briefs, some brands don't ask for brief. If you don't know what a brief is, it's just kind of like a summary of what you're going to do, what you plan to do. Most of the time I do kind of generally like the examples, the inspiration, some key information that the brands want me to include. And then on the second page, I do like a rough breakdown of, okay, this is what I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna say kind of some points here. This is roughly what I'm going to say. So I think I'm gonna settle for strawberry matcha drink and using the jam as like the base. Yeah. Yeah. Sing with me! I don't know the lyrics. Who the fuck told me now? Voice dictation. วันนี้คริสติน่าจะไม่ได้มากินขนมปังทาแยมให้ดูแต่ว่าจะมา How do I say it in Thai? จะมาสอนวิธีการใช้แยมทำ strawberry matcha. My favorite part has to be the drawing of the scenes because girl I sent my brief to one of my sponsor and honestly I'm just like I don't know how they're like what the F is this but it is hilarious. It's just so you have an idea, okay? Like so we're on the same page. This is the completed brief. Once I get the approval, then I continue to the next step. I will see you guys tomorrow when I'm shooting the jam. Now today I'm just gonna hit the gym, do a little bit of edits, post a little Instagram story here and there, but mainly go to the gym and be a gym girl. Good morning. It's actually not morning anymore. It's like 1:43. I didn't have a good sleep last night because my mind was awake. But I did have lunch already and I did have some things planned. So I'm gonna go shower, get ready, film some content, and then do my matcha jam thing. Yeah. But yeah, I forgot that's what I was gonna do. Let me read you some things because I think I found it really inspiring and useful for me. Okay, let me read you something. Someone else's beauty does not take away from mine. Something we all have to remind ourselves that, you know, there will always be someone who's prettier, more beautiful, more funny, or just much more than you. The one thing that differentiates everybody is that they can never be you. There's this whole huge sky, so everybody can shine. And you are also shining in your own way, so never forget that. I'm beautiful, I feel beautiful. I don't let society define what is beauty. This hits quite deep because when I started modeling, people were always like, your face is like this, your teeth is like this, your chin is like this. Obviously I'm not saying like, oh yeah, don't like take care of yourself and you know like I'm not saying that. Obviously if you don't like something about yourself, you go and change it. You know, if you don't like the way you are, you don't like the way your hair looks, you don't like whatever, you change it. But don't let someone pressure you into changing something that you yourself love and do not feel insecure about. When I got my first gig, I had this makeup artist who was constantly talking about my face and things that I could do better about my face. For example, the chin lady. Okay, we forgive but we will not forget. All right, the chin lady, how she literally went like this to my face. Duh. She's like, oh, if you had a chin, you're pretty, but if you had a chin, it would look like so much prettier. You would look so much prettier. I'm happy with my chin, thank you. I didn't say anything because I just didn't know what to say. I think I was very stunned. That kind of stuck to me. She said what she had to say and that spoke volumes. So I didn't have to, you know, go and be like, ah. I didn't have to do that because it showed me who she was innately as a person. And that's all that mattered to me. So yeah. And I'm gonna shower, so don't forget that you are beautiful. Have you looked in the mirror today and said, I'm beautiful? I am beautiful. What are you waiting for? Go do that. When I started like trying to make content, I was like, I need this because if I don't have this, I will never be successful. No, all you need is your phone, determination, and consistency. That's all you need. Take it from me. It starts with making do with what you have. You don't need anything else. You just need So make do with what you have. Let's see what we have to do in the brief, and let's get started before the sun goes down. If not, I have to film the extra footage tomorrow, which is not what I want to do. I normally shoot with the front camera at 4K 60 frames per second, but you can very well use the back. However, the setup is a little bit of a hassle. You need a mirror so that you can see what you're doing, and I'm just not gonna take the risk for this one because I'm running behind on schedule, so we're using the front camera. Oh my god, I need to hurry up because the sun is going down. Ignore. Sorry, saucies. My strawberry matcha is done. Okay, she looked good, okay? She looked good for a second there.
My body is a precious gift, and I treat it as such.
My body is a precious gift, and I treat it as such. So those are daily affirmations. I've been starting to do them when I like do things. Like for example, when I clean and stuff. Normally when I clean and stuff, I don't have anything on. So I get bored easily. So I end up like not cleaning because I get bored easily. So I film a little thing with my little pancakes. This is what I have to clean up after. Not the best part. But we are done with the filming. So that's good. That's great, right? We're done with the filming. Okay, so we're gonna edit something, and what I normally do if it's not like a YouTube video is I edit on my phone. And I know some people are like, girl, your eyesight. I know, but I make do with what I have. I do have an iPad, but I do have my iPad, but editing on the iPad is just a little bit of a hassle because Capcut on my iPad works really weirdly. So I edit everything on my phone. I use Capcut because editing on like the apps itself, like TikTok or like Instagram, and Instagram is just like, girl, like, I don't like editing on Instagram. It's just not user friendly. So CapCut is the way to go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new project. Super easy, right? The easiest thing, you just press new project. Select all the videos. And it's gonna show up all on here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a rough cut, which is kind of going through all the videos and choosing like which one I want in the clip, because I do sometimes film for like certain shots. I film like multiple times, and yeah, let's just do that. So like in the beginning, I'm gonna do a voiceover. Again, super easy. You just go find where it is. So you press back, audio, voiceover. Simple. วันนี้คือจะไม่ได้มากินขนมปังกับแยมให้ดู So in the intro I added some like overlay for like my reference picture, and then I added some little cute text with like little hearts. I think that's super cute for like the ingredient list, so people can just like screenshot it. And then I'm gonna do like the steps, and then I'm gonna add in the sponsorship, which is the jam. Okay, so my rough cut is finished. What I'm gonna do is, if you can't see, it's like 1 minute and 54, so I want to try as much as possible to reduce it to 1 minute. Let's see what I have to cut out. Yeah, so after I'm done editing with the video, or I'm done with the rough draft and whatever, I send it off to my client and I get feedback whether I have to re-edit it or the captions and stuff, and then I just post it on my TikTok or my Reels, depending on where we agreed to post it. Anyways, I hope you guys learned something from the video and you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. So have a lovely week and weekday whenever you're watching this. All right, bye. I took a big like the biggest, fattest, juiciest nap. And now I am gonna eat lunch, all right? I am the kind of person who buys, like, what I would do, okay? I would go on Grab, and then I'd be like, what do I want to eat today? Should I cook? Yeah. Do I want to cook? Not exactly. So I bought myself like deals, right? For example, if there's like buy two get one free, buy two get gyoza free, I get those. And if I have leftovers, like for the next meal, obviously, I freeze them. And then when I want to eat something, I take it out and I warm it up. Don't need to clean the dishes. Don't need to worry about what if my food turns out good. I'm set. I'm good to go. But I should definitely learn. Not learn, but I should dedicate time to cook. But I'm just not at that stage yet. Okay, I'm not at that level of wokeness. Right now, I'm just keeping my house clean. Trying to schedule something. Trying to form a routine. So cooking is not yet added into that, but we're taking baby steps, baby. We're taking baby steps, baby. You know when you order curry rice, and then they give you like the most diluted curry, all right? Girl, it's like, you might as well, at this point, you might as well just give me water, you know? Just water. Water, potato, and just pepper, you know? But this, you can tell someone took their time to add other ingredients, to stir the pot, to let it bubble.